What's going on, Z family? Is your boy Zeeonixx, and today I'm here to give out my opinions as well as further elaborate on what I've posted on my recent Twitter post. If you guys have me followed on there, make sure you check it out. The links in the description, obviously, as always, and I'll even show it up on the video. But yeah, basically, during the weekend, I participated in the Sonic Racing CrossWorlds open network test, and I'll be completely honest, to my surprise, that was probably the most fun I've ever had in any Sonic racing game. And that's not me just like riding for the game just because Mario Kart World is out or anything. This is just like from my experience and from like times I've played all the other racing games like the Rider series, um Sonic and All Stars Racing, Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed, which was at the time before this came out my most favorite Sonic racing game, other than the Rider series. But with this game, I think it's safe to say that this game is my favorite especially for an open network test. They gave you tons of things to do. With well, I'm not gonna say they gave you tons of things to do. It's more of they gave you enough things to do that had so much replayability. So you had the basic like racing where you go up in ranks. That's basic. Every racing game pretty much has it. And then with with the festival, the way they've gone about with the festival event, I really do like that feature a lot because it provides even more playability. Like for example, if you get bored of just playing ranked matches all the time, you could just essentially it's like a complete break from that, and you have yourself like a team effort kind of thing, which also means me to bring up the Sonic Team Racing or Team Sonic Racing, however that game is named. Obviously on launch, no content. The servers are bad. This game though, not even released yet, but good servers. The control, the team, the way they've improved on the team basis of the festival on the festival mode is really cool. It's more like it feels more of a team effort and stuff, and I like how they have the teams based on like the specific DLC characters brand, like where they're from. For example, with this one, obviously in the early access, well, not early access, in the open network test, we got to play as Joker, and when they allowed us to use him, he was available in the festival as well. And then his teams are based off of his game, so you had like Team Joker, and then you had the other teams, right? And it's a really nice touch, and then with the gadget system, the gadget system, I love the way they went about the gadget system. The gadget system is honestly too fun to mess around with, to not mess around with. Sorry, it's too fun to not mess around with. That feature, I feel like carries the game in the sense of how it's played out, because it's like anything can happen, like anything goes. You can put in anything, anything goes, and as long as you have the space for it. And I like that. It's really cool to test out different combinations depending on what the basis of the festival race is, or just you just want to try it out in ranked and see how it goes. It's always nice to experiment different gadgets and tools, things to help you win. And on top of that gadget system, I feel the items that they've given you in the game, it's actually not that bad. It's actually not that bad. I feel like there's some items that could be nerfed a little bit because I feel like some of the stun power on them is a bit too strong, considering for how chaotic the game is. But other than that, I don't actually have a problem with it. I enjoy every single item in the game. Like they're all really good. So yeah, for the open network test, I'll give this a solid like 7 to 8 out of 10. I'd say. Actually, no, I'll say 8 out of 10. Because the music as well, the music in the game as well, the music in the game itself. Oh, it's so amazing. I love that. I ironically have some music playing right now in the background of this video you're gonna hear from this game. One of Museum obviously be my favorite one. If you've tuned into my streams, then you obviously know why. Obviously, twitch.tv/Zeeonixx. Yeah, if you guys tune into the stream, you'll see me dancing to the song and whatnot, and making lyrics off of the song. But yeah, that other than that, bro, yeah, it's an 8 out of 10. I like it. And then I've seen a lot of people like say, this game's better than Mario Kart World, or this game's gonna outperform Mario Kart World, or it's on par with Mario Kart World. And honestly, I can see it. I can see it. Like with Mario Kart World, obviously they're charging you, well, at least price wise, they're charging you 80. Okay, so guys, I went to check Amazon to like, get like a screenshot of the pricing for Mario Kart World and Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, and it turns out it's not 80. It's not 80 anymore. Yo, they cut down the price, bro. I guess they responded to the complaints about the pricing, which would be strange because Nintendo don't really listen like that. Yeah, no, I don't think it's that. Well, I don't know what it is, but hey, it's on a deal. So if anyone was planning to get the game but couldn't because it was too expensive, hey, now's your chance, I guess. I don't know if this is a permanent cut or if it's a sales thing, but hey, enjoy for base game. Just base game. No DLC content, no nothing. It's just the game itself that's 80. But then with CrossWorlds, it's like the base game is like 60 or 70. But then it will only be the same price as Mario Kart World if you want, season pass, access to future DLCs and whatnot. So I feel like you get more of your worth through racing CrossWorlds than Mario Kart World. And to top it all off, it's crossplay. It's crossplay. You can play with anyone at any time. Like is your friend on an Xbox and you're on a PlayStation and your other friend's on a PC? No need to worry. Just boot up the game and just add each other in the game, and boom, you can play online crossplay. It's that simple. That's one of the things that I liked about this as well, because I was able to play with one of my friends who are on PC while playing with another friend who's on PlayStation at the same exact time in the same party. So I really do enjoy that feature a lot. And it honestly, I feel like that's what's going to make this game outperform Mario Kart World in terms of the player count, because unlike Mario Kart World where it's just tied to that one device, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is tied to every single device, and they even said that they have like the Nintendo Switch 2 version as well as the Nintendo Switch 1 version, all crossplay by the way. So Switch 1 can play with people on PS5 and all that, same with Switch 2. And Switch 1 players can play with Switch 2 players. It's a huge win-win, Obviously some other games on the Switch that are exclusively on the Switch are obviously going to be crossplay towards each other. Switch 1 and Switch 2 are going to play the same, because the only difference is going to be the graphics, because, obviously. But it's really good that they've added crossplay. I feel like Nintendo, at some point, Nintendo needs to, let go of resisting, Nintendo games from going to other platforms. I feel like they should at least let most of the multiplayer ones be crossplay. I feel like they would get more sales that way. But who am I? I'm not an expert in this. So I could get bashed in the comments for this. That's perfectly fine. If you think I'm completely wrong, that's completely fine. Everyone has their own thing to say. I understand everyone's points. If you got a counteract towards it, but yeah, that's all I gotta say for that. Now for the Twitter information. Basically I posted that I will be giving away the base version of Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, because obviously the digital deluxe edition, I will hit 500 subs, just not right now. If you get it, we're building this community slowly but surely. I wasn't trying to rush people into subscribing. I want to build this slowly. I want to build a connection, a proper connection. So on the Twitter post I made, I said that I'll be giving away the base version of Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. All you have to do to join that giveaway, and everyone that's subscribed to the channel now, you can go to the Twitter post if you want to join the giveaway. If you don't go to the Twitter post, you're not in the giveaway, so I'll know who's in it and who's not. Okay. But yeah, all you have to do is follow the Twitter, like that post, and retweet it as well. And yeah, and just like that, you've automatically entered. And the giveaway ends the day before the game comes out. The reason why I chose that date is so that, you know, whoever wins the giveaway, they have their time to preload the game before the actual release. You know, because I don't want to give it to them on the day, but then they actually have to wait to download. And you know, sometimes you never know. You never know. Anyone's internet could be having a bad day. You know, someone's internet could cause the game to take the whole day to download, depending on how big the file size is. You know, but even if the file size isn't that big, I just want to save, you know, the winner the trouble of waiting for the game to download while everyone else is playing the game on the actual release date. You know, so yeah, I'll announce the winner as well as give out the code to them the day before CrossWorlds comes out. I'll also be streaming Sonic Racing CrossWorlds from the early access stage, so from the 22nd. Yeah, from the 22nd. So I'll even do the raffle live on stream on the Twitch, so make sure you guys do follow that. Zeeonixx, of course. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is looking very promising. I can't wait for that. And yeah, till next time. Crossing through the world, we're racing through the rings. Gotta keep up the speed, don't got any time to lose. Flying through the rings, we're soaring through the winds. Gotta keep up the speed, there's no time to lose. We're gaining up on this race now. Don't give in, there is little time left.